If you're giving your relationship everything you've got and it still feels distant, discouraging, or like you're walking on eggshells, you're not alone. That's exactly where I was too. I wanted love that felt steady, safe, connected, but I kept falling into the same painful dynamics in my relationships: miscommunication, emotional distance, escalating fights, and never feeling secure. What I didn't know is that there was hope and everything was about to change. I'm Rose Vigiano, master level relationship coach, attachment specialist, and someone who's been exactly where you are. I put this video series together to help you get unstuck in your relationship and start creating the connected, loving, supportive partnership you really need. Because here's the truth I wish someone had told me sooner. You're not broken. You're not too much. And your relationship doesn't have to stay stuck in the same painful cycles. You probably weren't taught how to build a relationship that functions securely. Most of us weren't. But once you learn secure functioning skills, everything can be different. This is the first video in a full playlist I created to walk you through the exact roadmap I use with my clients and I used myself to shift relationships from anxious, avoidant, and disorganized patterns to connected, safe, and sustainable love. So watch all the way through and join me on a journey to heal the past, shift the present, and create the future you want. Let's dive in. When people first find me, they're often exhausted from trying so many different things. They've read books, followed all the online experts, and have been to see therapists. They say things like, "Something has to change, but I don't even know where to start." I tell them that they need to learn how to create a relationship that functions securely. And I get it, because that was me too. When I first started my relational recovery, I didn't need more advice or more quick fixes. I needed a real path, something that could walk me step by step out of the patterns that were keeping me stuck. And after 2 decades of training in this work and giving it over to others, I've put everything I've learned into a 5-stage path I use with my clients, whether they're in a relationship, dating, married, or healing solo. I call it the secure attachment journey. In this video, I'll break down each stage for you, and in this whole series, I'll share tools I give my private clients so you can start walking that path yourself. First up, get really clear on your attachment style. This is the foundation, because until you understand how you've adapted to connect and protect yourself, it's almost impossible to create anything different. When I first learned about attachment styles, it hit me hard. I realized I wasn't just bad at relationships, I had disorganized attachment patterns. I craved closeness, but panicked when things got too vulnerable. It was confusing and painful, but finally having a framework helped everything start to shift. We're all a mix of styles shaped by our experience with early caregivers and life situations. And as adults, we often lean towards one dominant style in our closest relationships. You might be more anxious, always scanning for signs your partner might pull away, or avoidant, needing space or else you feel overwhelmed and suffocated, or have more of a disorganized attachment where you crave intimacy but panic when you get it. It can feel like wanting love and pushing it away at the same time. Or you might be moving towards secure attachment, where connection feels consistent, natural, and safe. Knowing your style doesn't label you, it liberates you. It gives you a map for how you learn to survive and how to now create patterns that help you connect. If you're not sure what your attachment style is, I've linked a quiz below. It's an important place to start. As part of stage 1, we don't just name your attachment patterns, we validate your emotional experience. Because real change starts when you stop judging yourself and start understanding what's happening underneath. When you see your behaviors through compassion instead of criticism, you create the space to build something new without shame. Stage 2 is all about understanding understanding the parts of you that get in the way of actually building secure relationships, especially the parts that resist the skills you're learning. We ask, why do you shut down, lash out, or over-explain when things get hard? When I first noticed my patterns in real time, it was pretty humbling. Knowing my attachment style wasn't enough, I still got really triggered. Not because I was broken, but because my attachment system hadn't learned it was safe to respond differently. I was still trying to protect myself in unhealthy ways. In stage 2, we build awareness without shame. We start seeing how our nervous system, our history, and our core beliefs shape how we show up in love today. See, we all carry different parts, protective parts, reactive parts, younger parts, and each has helped us along the way, but they aren't helping us anymore. We're not trying to get rid of these parts. We're learning to lead them with compassion, because even the awareness helps to rewire our system and lays the foundation for a secure connection. Once you've seen your patterns, it's time to align with secure functioning behaviors. This is where change moves from awareness into action, into how you will actually show up. When I reached this stage, it was exciting and a little intimidating. Practicing new ways of being, especially when I was activated or triggered, felt like learning to walk all over again. But this is how lasting change works. Step by step, one new experience at a time. In stage 3, we build skills like setting boundaries with kindness, communicating so your partner can hear you, listening so your partner or that important person feels heard, slowing down conflict where you stay connected, and cherishing and being cherished. Secure communication isn't just saying the right words, it's how you say them, how you listen, and the emotional atmosphere you create. In this stage, we learn how to approach hard conversations with more confidence, how to make requests and ask for what we need, and how to recognize the old patterns that keep trying to pull us back and choose differently. Because secure love isn't just a feeling, it's a set of skills, and those skills can be learned. Stage 4 is where we transform the beliefs that pull you back into old dynamics. Because even with new behaviors, old stories sneak back in. Healing means shifting not just what you do, but what you believe about yourself and about love. It's not enough to act secure on the outside. You need to feel it on the inside. Notice the difference between facts and thoughts. Spot stories that keep you stuck in fear or shame. Reframe beliefs to support connection. Create practices that anchor you into a secure mindset, even when it gets messy. This stage brings everything together, the awareness, compassion, and the behaviors, and turns it into something you can truly live from. Stage 5 is where you evolve secure attachment into your nervous system and your daily life. This is about embodiment, from thinking secure to being secure and feeling secure. When I reached this stage, I realized I could say and do all the right things, but if my body didn't feel safe, I couldn't fully receive love. This stage is about creating felt experiences of trust, connection, and safety. We explore techniques to stay connected, even when emotions run high. Feeling safe in the present in your body, micro moments that build trust, processing emotions somatically in the body and not just intellectually, and most important, creating corrective experiences that teach your body a new story, that love can be safe, that you don't have to protect yourself from the people who care for you, that love can feel like home. Let's recap the secure attachment journey. So first, identify your style and validate your emotional experience. Understand what gets in the way and why you react the way you do. Align with secure behaviors for connection and transform your mindset and nervous system. And finally, evolve your secure attachment into your body and your everyday life. This is the work that I live and breathe, and I'm here to tell you it's absolutely possible for you too. Even if it feels hard, even if you don't know where to start, the good news is you already have. By being here, you're choosing curiosity over self-judgment. You're opening the door to a new way of loving, growing and living. And this is just the beginning. The next video in this playlist dives even deeper into the secure attachment journey and gives you more tools you can start using right away. So if this resonated with you, don't stop here. Keep watching the full playlist, hit subscribe so you don't miss anything, and let's start building the secure, connected relationships you need. Thanks so much for being here. I'm so glad to be on this journey with you.